Got some business to take care of. See you later.
Women. I hate to break it out to you, but Salazar's dead.
Yes, it seems that way.
Sadler, why don't you give up and let Ashley go home?
Perhaps you are disillusioned with overconfidence, just because you killed my small-time subordinate.
Sadler, you're small time.
Oh. Writhe in my cage of torment, my friend.
Alright my friends, welcome back to my professional difficulty walkthrough for Resident Evil 4. So this is the final area of the game. We're going to be encountering a few new enemies during these last few chapters, but it's nothing that we can't handle. And I'm going to speed my way through this first area, but first I'll defeat the mini-boss of this area. Let's just pick up a couple of items. I would think that Sadler would be a little bit more saddened by the death of Salazar. I mean, when you think about it, Leon has pretty much killed all of his men, even though I know there's still plenty of them left, but you'd think it would take Sadler a long time to rebuild his army, and I did not miss that voice, that's for sure. I'm sorry, I had to skip that part because she was about to scream, "Help me, Leon!" And I just can't handle it anymore. I mean, it's been wonderful not having to deal with Ashley for so many chapters. And fortunately, we won't be reunited with her until the end of the chapter. But man oh man, that voice, it's something else. We can still use the suplex against the Ganados in this area. And here comes their papa. We're going to wait for him here. 5 broken butterfly shots will do him in if you hit him in the face. Don't ask me why, but I would love if Leon took his set and wore it for the rest of the game. I think that would have been epic. Anyway, one more bullet will do him in. There we go. And now we're going to make a run for it. There's no point in fighting all of the Ganados in this area. Although, if you really want to, you should stay up there. And as they're climbing up the steps, you can use the knife to take them down and dispose of them that way. That way you'll save up a lot of ammunition and you'll get some ammunition and points in return. But I really don't think it's worth it, so I'm going to make a run for it. Plus it's fairly easy to avoid all of the enemies here. They can't attack you while you're rotating the mirror, so you should be just fine. And you know, I just realized something. Leon can use the suplex move on both these Ganados, the militia Ganados, and the Zealots, but he can't use them on the villagers. I wonder if that's because the villagers look more human, and for some reason Capcom decided that we shouldn't be destroying the head of the villagers. Although it's kind of silly because, I mean, we've seen some pretty nasty stuff in Resident Evil across the years, so I really can't think of a reason why they wouldn't allow Leon to do the suplex on the villagers. But anyway, we're going to make a run for it. There's a few shotgun shells back there behind those sandbags, but you won't need any more shotgun shells at this point in the game, because once we upgrade the striker, we'll get 100 bullets for free. And in this area we're also going to make a quick run for it, but first we're going to pick up a treasure and we are going to dispose of these guys. Make sure you pick up this emerald, and if you go through here, there's that barrel. Shoot the barrel and you'll be able to collect another treasure, which we will combine with multiple parts later on. the golden links. And there's also a red herb for you to pick up here. Now, I don't think this guy is present in the other difficulties, but on professional there's a guy with a rocket launcher here. So be careful, because if you get hit with the rocket launcher, you're done for. And we're going to start by taking care of the enemies with crossbows here. Oh, whoops, I forgot that guy's wearing a mask. Let's try this again. There we go. Unfortunately, you can't quite see the guy with the rocket launcher from here. But we're going to take care of the guy standing up there. You can save the barrel for when other enemies are passing by, or you can wait and destroy it now. But I'm going to shoot it now. Apparently I'm not aiming right. There we go. Apparently the guy with the rocket launcher killed himself or something. We're just going to run past this guy. Where did this guy come from? I thought the explosion would have done him in, I guess not. Well, let's hide here just for a second. Oh, that's not good. If I stay here in the corner, I should be okay. Let's take care of that guy. It's unfortunate because I really thought that the barrel would destroy him, but I guess not. Anyway, let's not worry about these guys too much, let's just knock them down, just for a moment. If you jump down here, they will follow you. Let's avoid this guy. And we're going to get rid of all of them at the same time. Bye bye. And we are not going to stay here and wait, instead we're going to make a run for it and get out of here. But first, let's sell some stuff, because why not? We have the time.
What are you selling? Is that old?
I love how all the ganados wait for Leon to finish his shopping before they attack. It's very nice of them.
Is that old? Is that old?
Te voy a matar.
Wait, I'm shopping.
Is that old?
Okay.
Thank you. Is that old? Thank you. What are you
They're really
buying?
not that bad, honestly. I mean, sure, they want to kill Leon and so on, but they're very considerate all the time. They let you open doors and close them. They let you buy stuff and sell stuff. It's like they only attack when they know that Leon can fight back. It's really good. Anyway, let's take care of that guy. And there's going to be a few more of them, but again, I just recommend that you make a run for it inside the building. See y'all later. None of them follow you, which is good. If they were zombies, they would follow you, because if you remember right, there are a few zombies in Resident Evil who can open doors. Ganados aren't that smart, so... Anyway, let's take care of this guy. That worked out well. And let me just combine this green herb with the red herb. Extra crispy. It's always hilarious to me that that guy was standing inside an oven. I guess this could potentially mean that ganados are actually cannibals. And Just like zombies, they like to have a little taste of human flesh. Either that or that guy, I don't know what he was doing, if he wanted to get tent, if the other Ganados decided to play a prank on him. I don't know. It's quite hilarious that he was standing inside the oven though. I'm very surprised that not one of these Ganados turned into a parasite. Usually the one with the crossbow, he will always release a parasite, so I'm surprised he didn't. You'd think Ashley would stop screaming. I mean, doesn't their voice eventually run out at one point? It's really something else. I think that if they had picked at least a different voice actor for Ashley, I think she could at least be more tolerable, because it's just too much, really. I wonder when they were doing the auditions for Resident Evil 4, they specifically told the voice actresses to be the most annoying as they could be, and if that's how they selected Ashley. Let's shut her up. Stop!
Ashley. Amateurs. Just hang in there, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
I mean, I really don't want to go and get her, so... And I don't know why Leon would want to go and get her either, because it's just too much. Anyway, we do have to go and get her, otherwise we won't complete the game. And before we do that, we're going to upgrade the striker to its maximum capacity. That means we'll have to sell some more treasures, but that's okay. Sell off all of your shotgun ammunition, you don't need it anymore.
Thank you. Is that all?
I want Leon to take some treasures home, I don't want to sell everything. But this might not be enough.
Is that all, strength?
Yep, we have to sell some more stuff.
Thank you. What are you selling? What are you buying?
I want the pipe to stay with me because
Is that all?
since I forgot to get it during my normal difficulty walkthrough, it will serve as a reminder. Anyway, let's take care of these guys. Did that do it? I don't know. They might still be alive. Someone's getting up. Any day now. Yep, they're alive. It's quite annoying because I thought that explosion got them. Let's see if I can get them this time. That should have done it. Hopefully. I don't want to jinx it, but... Don't tell me that guy's getting up again. Let's see who appears. Yeah, I figured it would be these guys. And we have one more. You know, Leon should have done a back suplex here. Like, instead of a standard suplex, he should have went for a German suplex. That would be cool if they added the possibility of Leon doing a German suplex when he catches an enemy from behind, instead of somehow having him go back to the standard suplex even though he was standing behind his opponent instead of in front of his opponent. But anyway, you better get out your knife because we're going to be using it. I still think this might be one of the creepiest parts of the game, even though at this point you should know how to handle this enemy, but of course they are still very creepy to look at. Anyway, let's solve this puzzle. First we're going to press the red light 3 times, or the red button. Now press green twice, and lastly press blue once, and that solves the small puzzle and it will unlock the door, which is good. Let's pick up the ammunition and get the key card. Trick or treat! Can you imagine that? I could totally see it coming, like these guys trick or treating. They have very nice costumes, so you know it would work. Anyway, the strategy to defeat the Regenerators is always the same, especially with the first 2 that appear. They're not very aggressive, so shoot them in the leg with your striker or whichever shotgun you have. That will make them fall to the ground, then quickly get behind them and stab away. It takes quite a few slashes to finish them off, but it's worth it because you'll save a lot of ammunition. I know it's kind of gruesome because I'm essentially stabbing the guy in the butt, and well, we have a pretty good butt shot of the Regenerator, which is creepy, and they are naked, which is not, you know, appropriate. Anyway, I guess it doesn't bother Leon all that much, and he will just keep stabbing away even if he stabs them in the butt, and that's it. So that wasn't that bad. That's freaky. I wonder if they got inspiration from Alien for this area, because yeah, I think they did. Here comes creepy number 2. And he was starting to slide away, but we got him. And I do apologize that you have to witness these butt shots of the Regenerators, but this is the strategy to defeat them. And it works. So if you look away during this part of the walkthrough, I don't blame you. Unfortunately, I can't because I need to know what I'm doing. If they didn't breathe in the way that they breathe, it wouldn't be as creepy, because it almost seems like they're enjoying this, which is gross. But that's creepy number 2 down. Unfortunately, we won't have to use the knife again, because we're going to pick up a weapon which will make our life a lot easier. So first insert the card here. I just noticed that that guy's arm is swinging a little bit. And let's do this. Great. So let's combine the scope with the semi-auto rifle, and I'm going to show you a strategy that you can use which will make defeating the Regenerator an easier task. So if you shoot the parasites that they have in the front of their body and then shoot them once in the body, it doesn't matter where. If you follow it up with an incendiary grenade, that will make them explode. That way you don't have to take care of the parasite that's standing in their back, which it's a good thing because it can be kind of hard to get the parasite on their back, since they turn whenever Leon gets behind them, and you can always attempt to go for the strategy to shoot them in the leg and then stab them in the back. However, you'll notice that these regenerators, the regenerators that you encounter after you get the scope, they will be more likely to jump at you, so it's harder to get behind them and stab them. Anyway, just like I did here, shoot them once after you destroy the parasites in front of their body, and now follow it up with an incendiary grenade, and that takes care of them. So this is a strategy that you can use, which should make your life a little bit easier when you battle these guys. Plus you can't use the knife strategy for all of the regenerators, because later on you'll encounter the Iron Maidens. What a lovely name. But those maidens, those Iron Maidens, they're essentially regenerators that have spikes around their bodies, so you can't get close to them because they will use the spikes and impale Leon. And if that happens, well, it will be game over. All of you will go into the trash. Don't ask me why they allow themselves to be picked up, but they do. One more. Come over here, Alfredo. I guess the last one was smart enough to think, well, gee, maybe I shouldn't stay here and instead I could try and ambush him up there. That makes sense. Oh, if only I could open this door. Oh, I guess he could. Nice. Well, we'll just stab away. That's the one smart ganado, at least in comparison to other ganados. Anyway, we're going to move on. And guys, I don't blame you if in the next room you want to mute the video, because guess who we're going to encounter once again. Yes, she's back in all of her glory. I'm going to try and run through the area as quickly as possible, just so that we don't have to hear a lot, because this will be loud. Nope, you can never, guys, I'm done. Good luck with her. I don't think I ever felt as bad as I do for the ganado standing guard in that room. Can you imagine having to stand in front of that door with Ashley standing right behind you screaming her lungs out for Leon? It's a very unfortunate job. But I guess someone has to do it. We really don't appreciate people who do jobs that no one else wants to do. But when it comes to standing guard and guarding Ashley's room, that's one of those jobs for sure. I guess there's no point in saving ammunition at this point. There we go. So let's get the move on now. And let's just combine these herbs. There we go. And now we are good to go. And yes, we need to defeat that Crimson Head in order to get the key, which will allow us to enter Ashley's room. Though to be honest, as far as I'm concerned, the Crimson Head can keep it. And I'm sorry, I called it Crimson Head, I didn't mean that. I meant Iron Maiden. Clearly my mind is in a different Resident Evil game at this point. It's not a Crimson Head. But there we go, we got the storage room card key, and now we can rescue Ashley. But I'm going to talk to the merchant, and there's an extra cutscene which it doesn't really add anything to the game, but I'm still going to show it just in case you missed it on my normal difficulty walkthrough. But at this point, if you want, you can go back and get Ashley and complete the chapter. But I need to sell some stuff to the merchant anyway, otherwise I won't have enough space. And yes, you can shoot those crows and they will drop stuff for Leon, but I won't do it.
Welcome. Got a selection. What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all?
Plus at this point, the only weapon that we have left that needs to be upgraded is the broken butterfly. It can be fully upgraded in a little bit. Or actually, in chapter 5.3, that's when we can fully upgrade the broken butterfly. So at this point it really doesn't matter. We don't need to do any major upgrades. All of our weapons are already good to go.
This is Leon. Request backup. I repeat, request backup. Damn!
I guess no one wants to come and help Leon. Poor Leon. To be fair, even if he managed to contact someone, I bet it would be Hannigan, and she would just say, well, I think you should proceed to your evacuation area, Leon. Do your best, whatever. Because, you know, she can't really offer any good advice.
What are you selling?
At least whenever we did codec calls in Metal Gear Solid, characters were actually useful with the advice that they gave. Remember when, I don't know if you guys ever played Metal Gear, but when you were battling a boss, they would offer advice on how to beat the boss. That was pretty cool. It's a shame that they missed that opportunity with Hannigan. They could have kept her in the game and actually have her offer advice to Leon during boss battles and so on. I know that might be taking too many ideas from Metal Gear Solid, but when you think about it, what purpose does she have aside from being someone who Leon flirts with every once in a while, because that's what Leon does? And really aside from that, she really doesn't do a whole lot. Plus it's been forever since we actually saw her in the game. Let's just take care of this guy as well. I love the piercing ability that the semi-auto rifle has. And let's take care of this guy as well. And we are good to go. So let's go ahead and get Ashley. I would hope that we wouldn't have to do this, but we do. Oh, that was nice. But anyway, we're going to take care of this guy. If I actually can land a hit on him. Let's just finish him with the striker. And that's going to be it for this chapter, my friends. In the next chapter, we'll have to tag along with Ashley once again, but that's just live. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Take care.
Leon.
You okay? Come on, let's get out of here.